For sure. Look at BlackRock. BlackRock and Larry Fink was a no-coiner, as they call him. And then literally about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they make this huge announcement that they're partnering with Coinbase. And they're going to support Coinbase. Coinbase will support Bitcoin and possibly other currencies for Aladdin, one of the biggest products, risk management products at BlackRock. That's a huge turn. I mean, we're talking about $10 trillion of assets there. You've got other enterprises also getting into the blockchain space. So to tie the first question with this, I think if you just look at prices, it doesn't tell the real story of what's happening. Underneath, adoption is happening, and real world assets and enterprises are either using the blockchain or coming to the blockchain.
Well, welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the new Road Order book. The new Road Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And we have Bitcoin and cryptos pulling back. Now, guys, we have a 3-day weekend. Stock market yesterday took a beating. Yields went down slightly, but guys, they're going to stay above this 3% just because the Fed is rolling off this balance sheet now and plus raising rates. Now we have more than 50% of reported Bitcoin trading volume is likely to be fake. But guys, we can go to all cryptos and we know there's a lot of wash trading. And we see the manipulation in crypto on a daily basis. And we have the Ethereum merge right around the corner. We are a couple weeks away. And I do see Bitcoin and Ethereum moving up slightly for open interest and then pulling back. And like I stated slightly, guys, we know what the Fed is doing. We know they're shrinking this liquidity, so we're not going to get a big pump. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which were slightly down, but like I stated, guys, I don't see us going under 3%. Then, of course, we have volume, Tether, USDC, and then, of course, we have the Fed. Repo still over 2 trillion. And remember, guys, they're going to be starting another repo. And guys, I don't care what news channel you go to, everybody's talking about the Fed and what the Fed is going to do. That's the reason why we know a big distraction is on its way. Because we know the Fed does not like to tell you they took your money. And we're going to get another 100 basis points this year. So probably 50 this month basis points, and then 25 basis points in November, 25 in December. And we know what raising rates does to the economy. And then on top of it, guys, don't forget these big corporations are going to be paying a 15% tax. And we know who they pass it on to. That's the reason why all of them are setting up layoffs. And we see the stock market taking a beating. So 401ks and pensions are taking a beating. And we know the NWO causes the problem. Wait for the reaction and run in with the solution. And we can see all the problems, all the chaos they created. Remember, guys, it's order out of chaos, and it works every time. The Hegelian dialectic, divide and conquer, works every time. If the people don't wake out of their sleep, we know the robots, algorithms, and drones are going to take over the economy, and the sheep are going inside the metaverse. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, we have Grayscale just moved up slightly. Guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual allocations, but don't forget they move lockstep with the Fed. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Cardano with a date now of September 22nd for the hard fork, but guys, we know that can change. But this hard fork is not getting any attention because of the Ethereum merge. But guys, we know Cardano is going to play a big piece in this new fourth industrial revolution. Now we have FIFA launches Digital World Cup collectibles project on Algorand. And we see how all these sports leagues are monetizing these sports moments. And now we see why Dreesen, my guy, wants to do a licensing system for NFTs. And lastly, we have gaming makes up over half of blockchain industry usage. And we know when the internet first started, majority of the websites were explicit. That's how it got started. Now with blockchain, we're going to see gaming and commodities dominate blockchain. Gaming is the push because it gets the millennials and Generation Z inside of the metaverse while they're having fun. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all are halfway. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The new stock channel will begin. So don't forget you have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day.
Ava Labs president and Avalanche blockchain head, John Wu. John, it's great to have you here.
Cheryl, nice to be here.
General comment, what we're seeing with Bitcoin still below that 20,000 mark. We've kind of been there for a while. I think the question is, have we kind of bottomed out there?
Well, Bitcoin's holding in at 20,000, but in general, the space, the big ones, and the avalanches, the Ethereums, and the Bitcoins, they're trading at a 0.8 correlation to the NASDAQ. And the volatility is the same as a big high growth tech company like Snowflake. So if you're going to take liquidity out of the system and Fed's increasing rates and QT is increasing, the whole space is going to be affected by that.
What are the things
we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.